So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now, remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP?
Mm-hmm.
When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs, too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, this is a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
That's the best I've seen you shoot, MP. Great work today.
Appreciate your help, Coach.
What's up, MP? I'm Chris Brickley. Welcome to my gym. We're open 24/7 for whenever you want to get some work in and sharpen up your skills.
What's up, Chris? This is dope, man. It feels good to get out of the practice facility sometime.
Of course, we've got open runs with other pros daily, 3-on-3 Monday through Thursday, and 5-on-5 on the weekends. Come by anytime.
Bet. Chris, what's up?
MP in the house. Let's get to work. It's time to grind. You up for a scrimmage?
No, I'm down.
asleep. 16-9. Check. No shot. Yikes. You missed badly. That was going in. 18-9. Yo, check Rod. Who's watching him? Shot! Hey, it ain't even windy out here. And play 2K, yo. Right here. That's going in.
It's been a year since you've been back home.
Stay there, stay there.
We miss you.
On him.
Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion. Let's
Oh, that's nice. I can move back some more if you want me to.
I have to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion.
You have better today. Nice work. I'll see you next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks for pushing me.
Yes, sir.
They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways to get them through the door. Let's get it in motion. 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 All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to code. Had to try for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews. I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Watching you, it's making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you. You thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove. The way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. And going in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be in jail, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion. Let's 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 get it in motion.
Get after it, MP.
Like those kicks, MP.
You know, the old Brooklyn thing.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
He about to tear the roof off.
MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.
Hey.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the early in the season like this. It's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason, Doris.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George. And it's the great one in at the 2-guard spot.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Good on the second one. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Beal, the pass to Dunn. Booker looking around. Shoots over Maxey. Booker no good. Back to Oubre. Pass to George. Screen by Embiid. Wing shot on the way. Jump shot is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Durant. Richards with a screen. Durant, no good. Here's the great one, hounded by Beal. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Here's the great one. And he converts the layup.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Beal outside. It's hauled in by the great one.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Three-pointer. He drops it from range. The great one's got 6 points.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Suns trail by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Durant after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Booker. No luck on that one. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Beal. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Here's the great one. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Durant. To end the run. And the layup good by Beal. Beal's got 5.
Well, you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
George passes to the great one. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so here's Phoenix, down by 12. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year. Now here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Durant, pass to Dunn. Outside Durant. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Here's the great one. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Richards. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Beal. Missed inside. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's the great one. Off the mark there with a 3. Beal against Maxey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
B.A., that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years.
Allen with it, guarded now by George. To the inside, Durant. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. George finds Oubre. That one's good for 2.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Booker, coming off a 31-point game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The rebound by Embiid.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Shot's good by the great one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. It's an 18-point game. Allen outside. Pass to Beal. To stop the run. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. Here's George. The drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Phoenix making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots in big points.
Now here's Jones. To the middle. Richards' shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. The Great Ones got 29.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Here's Jones. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Sixers lead by 23. Pass to George. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. George has got 6.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Booker. There's the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Booker's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Here's Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 6th assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Richards. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's Booker on the wing. Maxey covering. From the low block. Booker can't get it to go.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
The great one can't get it to go.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Durant, rebound by Philadelphia.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Shot's good by the great one.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Jones. Allen outside. Here's Durant. And the Suns miss again.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. And it's Beal in for Jones. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside for Booker. For three, Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The rebound by Maxey.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the jam by George.
The assist.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
For three, Booker. And Grimes pulls it down.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Shot's good by the great one.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Well, the Suns shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. For three, Allen. They get it again. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Beal, the pass to O'Neal. On target from range.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the great one. Launches a three. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. It's good.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the great one. Good! Another from three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. 3 seconds left. And so it's Philadelphia with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Look for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Allen, and it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Dunn in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. Dunn outside. Back to Plumlee. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Good. The Great Ones got 52 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
And here's Beal. Pass to Dunn. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Took the opportunity when he saw it. The Great Ones got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And the Suns miss again.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
That's tipped. Lays out. Puts up a deep 3. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Tries to save it.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the...
Good. He hits again.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. And Beal launches from deep. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Shots good by the Great One.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dunn, the pass to Beal. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Takes the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
A huge night for MP. Now let's go to center court for his reaction.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
A clearly grateful MP. Sounds like he can't believe it himself.
It's an astonishing accomplishment. In a league full of skilled shooters, he's now up there with the best.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the paint. Here's Booker, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Booker's got 11.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Iguodala, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Shot's good by the great one.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Here's the great one. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The great one can't get it to go. Well, the Suns shooting only 27% for today's game. Durant's shot is off. The 76ers shooting an outstanding. Another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Here's the great one. He got it again! Sensational!
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Allen. Yet another bucket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What an historic night.
81, equaling Kobe's scintillating game back in 2006. Just incredible to see it matched once again.
The great one can't get it to go. And Phoenix shooting just 27% in the 2nd quarter. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter, He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch.
Again! What an avalanche!
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's the great one. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Beal outside. Back to Booker. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Booker's got 19 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And he gets that one.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And Beal puts up a deep three. So good with the triple. Philadelphia shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. It's Beal on the wing, over Maxey. Off target from the wing. Here's the great one. Oh, another one falls!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Philadelphia on top, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Phoenix Suns.
You can do everything else.
That does it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's the great one in at the shooting guard position. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. The rebound by Maxey. Here's the great one, pounded by Beal. The great one can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Three-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. The great one's got 6 here in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Beal outside. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Here's Booker. Perfection with the...